Hi there, welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we are meeting in the studio inside my home and we're going to continue our journey in the Swedish Death Cleaning. This is the second biggest, most crazy, ridiculous space in my home. It has been a multi-purpose room since the very beginning. It was a library and a guest room, and then it became a library and a studio. And over the summer, it got completely taken over by a new project passion that I had or have. I learned a new craft in weaving this summer. So the entire space got taken over by rope to weave. And basically, it's like a rope tsunami in here with bits and pieces of rope everywhere. Also, when we took apart the guest room in our very first Swedish Death Cleaning video, all of those, everything in that room got taken out and put into the living room and sorted through. And then all the books that were in this room got taken out of this room and put in the studio in the closet for a little library in the closet. But that means I had to dismantle shelves and move things around to get the shelves out of here and get the books out of here. So things got piled, things that aren't books, that something else will happen with them, got piled. And I had to move my studio space, kind of just shoved out of the way. So I made more room for rope over the summer. Oh my gosh, it's just a disaster in here. I'm embarrassed to even show it to you, but the reality is when you are a creative, passionate person and you get the spark to do something new and exciting, really nothing else matters and you just dive in to the project, or at least that's how my creative process works. And so that's what happened, and I'm now like more in a rhythm of it. It's not like I'm not learning it. I've learned like where the rhythm is, what I actually need, what I don't actually need to weave. And plus I'm changing, the dynamics of what this room is going to be used for. It is going to continue to be used to create YouTube videos in the wintertime. And it is going to be more of a craft space. So all my crafting things, paints and embroidery, yarn, all that kind of stuff is coming out into this space. Sorry about the camera here. I don't have a good place to set my camera to have a conversation. Anyway, so everything's just in disarray and we're gonna get cleaning. What I have to do is I have to take everything out of this room and start from scratch. Everything is going to get moved or rearranged in some manner. I mean, like new curtains, new lighting, all the things. And what that also means is my living room right now is stacked with boxes from all the crafts stuff that's going to come in this room. That's all in the living room still, and all of this stuff has to come out of here and into the living room as well. So it should be interesting. My living room is complete. It's not a disaster like this room is, but it feels like it because there's just like a ton of boxes stacked up in there. But yeah, but it's an organized disaster in the living room. This space is not an organized disaster. Organized in my brain because I know where everything is, but it's not pretty. So I'm going to get the camera turned around, show you what I'm dealing with, and then we're going to start just emptying the room out. And as I empty out, I will discard anything that's not useful to crafting and what could be donated, because maybe those are things that I just don't resonate with anymore. yeah, it's gonna be a process for sure. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Okay, so over here I have a huge pile and box full of dried flowers that will live in this room, but in a more organized manner. And then I just have, so these are the baskets that I've been weaving, and plant hangers. Oops. Plant hangers and that I've been making out of rope. I have all my rope sort of sorted. So I have orange ropes, blue ropes, gray ropes, white ropes, long ropes, short ropes. I've got more dried flowers. These are short pieces of rope underneath there. This got stacked up from shelves that I removed. So I had bookshelves on this wall. So those books and shelves got taken out of this room. I brought pegboard in here because I intend to use it for organizing crafts. Of course, you know, plants. That's my studio area that I normally make YouTube videos on in the wintertime. I've got a whole bunch of vases and vessels up there that just need to be put somewhere. I'm going to be removing this bookshelf. You can see I already stole a couple shelves out of here. And I'm going to be moving this hutch. This is my grandmother's hutch. I'm going to move it over there, and I'm going to take out all of my Lisa Frank. This is Lisa Frank. She's an artist. I'm going to remove all of that collection and put all my vases in there. And then, yeah, we'll just see where we are from there. I have new curtains that I want to put up here and on these windows. Just, oh my gosh, it's just wild in here. So I'm just going to start in the beginning, I guess, because it's just going to be a lot easier to take these things out and then take these things out rather than starting back there and walking through this crazy mess. So we're going to start here. Everything's fairly organized, so it should be easy to just like grab a tub and get it out of here. But there are obviously things on the floor that need to be, dealt with somehow. Wish me luck. Now all the rope and dried flowers have been removed, and we can get all the way through the space. And now we can work on all the plant craft stuff. And don't be fooled by just a table full of vessels, because yeah, that's just a disaster back there. Things have fallen over, things have been crammed, this got like just shoved. So I'm just gonna slowly pull all those things out. That'll be the next phase. All right, this is the end of day one. This little collection came from that corner, and all the rope is gone. This is a little bit of staging materials, and you can see I've cleared off this table, and then all behind here is completely cleaned out. I do still need to clean out, if you could say that. There's like bags of soil and stuff in that little cubby, so essentially that'll stay there, but the table's getting moved, so I need to move that. Then I need to clear all of these things, pack up all of this, and take out everything out of those drawers. There's a lot of paper. This is just like empty notebooks, mostly. So this room is very high in humidity, and I'm noticing that all of my books are getting damp and warped from the dampness in this room. And I already took photographs out of this room a year ago, but I'm noticing it happening to my books. So they had to get out of here. Same with any like empty notebooks. Even if they're brand new notebooks, they'll still be all like warped and damp from being in this room. So I have to get all of that type of material out of this room until, well, probably forever. Who knows? This room was an addition to the house, and it is not insulated, and the windows are really old, so that's part of the issue. But the other issue is there's no insulation. This was a deck off the living room in the original plans. I don't know when it got enclosed or by whom, but there's definitely not any insulation in the ceilings or the walls. So between that, and so it stays cold, and then the windows being old, it's just really moist in here. We live on the Oregon coast. Everything stays a little damp anyway, but this is just like a little extra humidity. I've done different things in here. I've used dehumidifiers, I've used cat litter, I've used charcoal, I've used Rid-X, and none of that really helps. I still get mildew on like the curtains, and obviously some damage to any kind of paper product. So it's a little bit of a process. There's a lot of stuff in this room for sure, but I'm excited to get it all out of here, reassessed, and put this room back together to be of better use to my life. So this is just part one of several videos that will be focused on this studio space. I hope that you enjoyed seeing what little bit of difference or what a big difference you can make in a short period of time. I basically worked on this for an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening, and that's all I had time for today. So you can see just by removing everything from the room, you have a really clear picture of what is necessary to do next. And it really motivates me anyways to keep going. And I hope until the next video, you keep celebrating your life. Bye.